Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky, and I am a living Christ. This living Christ says to you that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, but most of you are conditioned automatons, programmed. You have sold your souls, your living intelligence, found in the subconscious mind, in return for programmed promise of security that is offered by the satanically ruled intellectual mind, the mind of Satan. Most of you are Satanists. You don't know it. You, what is a Satanist? A Satanist is a living dead, one who lives in their mind, a mind that has been programmed, that has been formed by hypnotic suggestion, beliefs, and fictitious rules, laws, regulations. They're civilized people. All of you who live in the civilized world are Satanists. I'm sure you're offended by such a statement. But that statement is absolutely true. You live in a fictional world, a world of imagination, of words, of concepts, of belief systems. And because you can entertain those in the realm of the divisive, dualized intellect, you consider yourself to be normal. But that's normal for only those who live in the hell. You understand? You're a victim of words, of ideas that have been conditioned into you by other people who rule over you, who control you. You're a slave. You dream of freedom. You dream of justice. Let's see. What is justice? Justice comes only in the realm of balance, the realm of what is. That is the kingdom of heaven. It is found in the dualistic, uh, non-dualistic rather, subconscious mind, the mind of what is. You see, you must find your way back. You're lost. You're lost because you're blind believers in ideas that have driven you away from the kingdom of heaven. It has always been there for you. But you're searching for something else. You're searching for illusions. And you have left the kingdom of wholeness, of truth, of love, in return for stimulus. Stimulus that divides you, that creates barriers, that leads you away from love, from oneness with others. And it creates barriers, barriers that forever separate you, divide you, throw you into the state of confusion, the state of belief. That's the civilized world. And you've all condemned yourself by your own consent to be living in it. I offend many of you, and that's no surprise, because I am a man of truth. I am a Christ. What is the Christ? It is a simple man living in the non-dualistic world of what is of truth. He has not entertained the illusions put forth before him by those who wish to entice him into a life of excitement. Oh, he is in that world, but he is not of it. You understand? The kingdom of heaven is always at hand. That is the state of non-dualistic understanding, at one-ment. That is truth. Do no harm, tell no lies, and you're living in the kingdom of heaven, because you are not in a state of contradiction, in a state of confusion. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. But if you cling to the idea of the kingdom of heaven, you will never find it, because it's always beyond your grasp. It is always beyond your comprehension. And that is how you could condemn yourselves to living in hell, eternal hell, hell, the state of confusion, the state of separation, the state of duality. You understand? That's the civilized world, and you have all created it. You, by your own consent, have created your own living hell. And the state of heaven on earth is always out of your reach. The fact is, you're confused. And I'm living proof of what living in truth, when one does no harm, because there's nothing to harm in a state of non-duality, in a state of truth, in a state of what is. Understand? That's the state of the subconscious mind. That's the state of heaven on earth, the second coming of Christ consciousness. That is what I represent to you, because you can only believe in representations. You cannot see and resonate with the truth of what is. And thus, you disparage what I have to say to you, because you can't believe it. It is beyond your grasp. You are bound to your own belief system, which condemns you to live in a separate reality called civilized life. What has that civilized life brought? Pain, suffering, confusion, death. It's all a fiction. It's all a fiction. Birth and death are fictions in your mind. They're belief systems. The fact is, you are eternal. You, the spirit of what is, the truth. You are beyond time. You are beyond space. But if you live in your intellectual mind, which has been created into you by others who wish to enslave you, rule you, you're living in the realm of doubt. You doubt yourselves. And such doubt makes you the limited slave that you are through your partial belief systems that separate you from the rest of what is. That's all that I have been bringing to you for these past 25 years. That's all Jesus of Nazareth brought to people of his time. The simplicity of truth, of living at one with what is, and exposing the illusions that have been conditioned into you, that have been called civilized life. That's the world of hell. You're all in hell. I'm in hell with you, but the powers of hell have no control, no power, no ascendancy over this living Christ. And I have proven that in my time, in this lifetime, I have shown that the satanic rule makers have no power over any living man. Oh, they have waged a campaign over these past 25 years on the internet to destroy the credibility, the belief of others of this living man as to whether or not he speaks truth or not. They have done that, and they have failed. They have tried to put me in prison for 40 years, and I merely refused to accept their sentence. And they released me. What does that say to you? I called their bluff and they folded. So can you. That's who you truly are. You are living men and women. You are not fictional persons created by a fictional system called hell, called civilized society, which has relegated you into a fictional individual, a non-living individual. That's who you are. If you're a citizen, if you are a member of any fictional group, think, organization, you are the living dead. You do not know what life is, because if you did, you would have risen above your ignorance. I am here to show you what that state of consciousness looks and feels like. And you have rejected it in favor of continuation of living in your self-made hell. Why? Why do you hold on to your misery and then complain about it? I give you, show you, display to you the kingdom of heaven, of truth, of love, of understanding, all of which is non-dualistic. Yet you hold on to your dualistic illusions, promises that never amount to truth. And you live your life until you die. And you believe, you continue your illusory belief system forever until you come to an awakening. That awakening is here and now, and only you can decide whether you're ready for it or not. That's what I'm here for. I am truth. I am love. I am the what is. I am at one with it, and that makes it the truth. Accept it or reject it at your own peril.